Welcome to the Wells Fargo Championship.
We'll get started here with Justin Rose.
Harold Varner, thanks for joining us.
Each week on the PGA Tour is a journey.
I wake up thinking about golf and I go to bed thinking about golf. I'm eating thinking about golf. This is my life.
And at the Wells Fargo Championship, the destination is defined.
Every week you have an opportunity to change your career.
Everyone out here has a chance to be in the Winner's Circle.
I want to reestablish myself as the best player in the world.
Over the next hour, we document this pursuit of greatness. From the moments rarely seen.
Hey guys!
Kobe, pleasure. Thanks.
To the heat of the action. Witness the commitment.
The thing I love about the game is you can always learn and you can always get better, and that's what we're trying to do every week.
Perseverance.
I have an opportunity here to live outside the boundaries of Crohn's disease. I'm still living my dream.
And dedication required to contend when the stakes are highest.
No matter what happens, I'm just going to keep pushing on, keep fighting, and grind it out.
Welcome to PGA Tour 2019, Destination Sunday, presented by Wells Fargo.
It's always a place that I look forward to coming to every year. Golf course is probably as good as it has been.
In what was the 5th toughest course on the PGA Tour last season, the Wells Fargo Championship once again welcomes the game's elite. From its familiar champions and those looking to take a step forward, to others making anticipated returns.
Exciting to be back. I was last year in 16, but it's a golf course I like, it's a venue I like, it's a town that I really enjoy being in as well.
Much to the delight of the players and the PGA Tour, on Tuesday, Wells Fargo announced the extension of their event sponsorship through 2024, a move that will keep the tournament in the Queen City.
This tournament has been so well supported by the fans of Charlotte, and we're proud of the fact that this week showcases Charlotte as one of the great sports towns in our country and in the world.
It also means more encounters with Quail Hollow's signature Green Mile, which has been the toughest non-major finishing 3-hole stretch on tour since 2003.
But you have to respect a lot of pin placements here. You've got to keep it under the hole. You're playing more defensive style golf at times.
I'm glad that I'm playing this week, which is a very difficult golf course. I mean, it's in tremendous shape. I'm coming in this week feeling pretty confident about how my game is progressing.
Just outside the Queen City, Charlotte, North Carolina, Quail Hollow Club, a busy driving range on what will be a warm Thursday.
In the opening round, a confident Jason Day manages his way around a wayward driver, 1 year after capturing the Wells Fargo Championship.
The defending champion is this man they were all chasing, Jason Day.
Hitting 7 of his first 9 greens, he makes the turn at even.
It was nice to get off to a good start with birdie on 10. It's a golf course where you have to have every aspect going. If you're not hitting fairways, then you're going to miss greens because of how firm the greens are.
2-time Wells Fargo champion Rory McIlroy begins his quest for a 3rd trophy at Quail Hollow in similar fashion.
He's gone the opening 9 holes in even par.
Meanwhile, McIlroy's playing competitor Tony Finau finds trouble in round 1, missing half of his greens in regulation. Making his 4th start in Charlotte, he has emerged as a rising star in search of a career-boosting win.
For me, it's not if, but when, and I keep putting the work in, and I know it's going to happen. And I say that with assurance and confidence because I've been right there, and the results have shown me that I am right there.
It's hard to argue against Finau's constant improvement since his inaugural win in 2016.
Tony Finau, the first-time winner on the PGA Tour.
Since the beginning of the 2016-17 season, he owns the most top 10s without a win with 21. 8 more than the next closest competitor.
It has taken me longer than I would have thought to win again after my win in Puerto Rico, but the experiences that I've had along the way in these last few years have taught me a lot.
Few 29-year-olds on tour have the breadth of experience Finau has. He's been a professional for 12 years.
I asked a lot of myself as a 17, 18, 19-year-old, trying to be out here.
The day he graduated from high school, he turned pro.
The joke for me is if there's a mini tour in the U.S., I've probably played it. I never thought I was never going to do it. And so I never had that attitude of discouragement. It was more, I'm right there. I always felt that way. The road was quite a bit different than most guys and a little longer than most guys. Everybody's got a different story and mine is very unique, but it's mine.
Ownership of that journey is reflected in his unique swing that produces big results.
Tony can hit the ball forever. He's got a swing that goes about halfway back, but still carries it 320 yards.
Just trying to hit such power from such a short move.
Everybody talks about the length of my backswing. I think the most important thing is the length of my arms and my body. My wingspan is almost 7 feet. So when the club releases at the bottom, there's a lot of tension there and there's a lot to be released.
Is there some speed in that? Wow.
It's a very big threat for how long he hits it, but not only that, he seems to hit a lot of fairways. He's been one of the most impressive players that I've played with anywhere.
While distance has always been a staple of Finau's swing, the motion has transformed as he's refined his game.
I've always had a full swing, if anything, a little past parallel. After my first year on tour, my coach and I talked, and one of the main things we knew we needed to get better on was driving accuracy. We just noticed that the backswing was getting shorter, but the results that we were looking for were there. I started to hit it straighter, and I didn't lose a lot of distance.
His accuracy has undoubtedly improved, currently hitting the fairway nearly 60% of the time, a career best.
My driving distance numbers haven't gone down, they've gone up, and my accuracy has gone up as well, so it's hard to argue with that, with a more efficient swing.
Though only hitting half his fairways in the opening round, Finau still hopes to make Charlotte win number 2 of many to come.
I feel like I can accomplish something great, and I'm looking forward to chasing this next one, and after that, I'll look forward to chasing the next one after that, and just keep moving on from there.
Once he gets that bigger win, you're going to see him win a lot.
On a tour where everybody's great, to stand out just because of my story and being a little different and having some of the experiences that I've had is pretty cool for me.
Despite his early struggles, Finau's experience pays off down the stretch in the opening round.
A nice time to make one too, Tony.
3 birdies over his final 4 holes wrap up a 1/72. Finau is among several notable names known for their distance off the tee, but one of them, Jason Day, relies on a complete tee-to-green game.
No problem for Jason Day.
Ranking second in the field Thursday, a 3-under 68 puts him 2 off the lead.
You have to be very patient with this golf course. You've got to be careful of that wind today because it is moving around a little bit, but overall very pleased with the opening.
Making his first appearance in the Wells Fargo Championship, PGA Tour rookie Adam Long had a special cheering section of his own Thursday.
Oh God, thank you for being here.
Particularly from his 98-year-old grandmother, who got to see her grandson play a PGA Tour event in person for the first time.
This is your first one?
Yeah.
Nice.
It is nice. It's just been amazing to think that so many people came to see him. Everybody loves golf, and they love the golfer.
Yeah, that was a good sound.
They're there for him, cheer him on. The only thing I'd had to learn is to be quiet when everybody's doing it.
As soon as we found out that he was going to be in the field and he was going to be in Charlotte, we knew it was going to be a must-have to have his grandma out here. So happy for her and for him. It's just been a very special day.
What do you like about Adam's swing?
It still looks so easy and neat. That was neat, very neat. Yes, indeed. It's a thrill just to be here. I mean, when you think of it, how lucky am I to have waited this long.
Putting for birdie.
Yeah. I love that. That's great.
She watched the whole front 9, and
And then I thought she must have left at the turn. I didn't really see her for a few holes, and then she popped up again on like 6. She was out there. She was a trooper, man. It was great. Just a cool, special day for us.
While Long finishes his round at 1 under, McIlroy surges ahead with 5 birdies and 7 holes on the back 9 to vault into a tie for the lead.
The only multiple champ in the history of this tournament, up by 1.
Needing only 25 putts all day, he gains nearly 4 strokes on the field approaching the green for the round.
Every time I step onto this golf course, I feel like I have a chance to shoot a good score, and I didn't play my best today. I sort of managed my game well, scrambled well, but it added up to a good number at the end of the day.
McIlroy is joined by Joel Damon at the top of the leaderboard, but 26 players are within 3 shots of the lead, the most after the opening round since 2013. Still ahead on Destination Sunday, presented by Wells Fargo.
Look on the edge! And it dropped!
The action intensifies as the field continues its journey to the final round. Among them, Rory McIlroy, who enters a new decade hungry for more success.
It's been a pretty good run, and hopefully the next 10 years are even better, where I'll get back to those 4-win, 5-win, 6-win seasons.
Plus, how rookie Hank Lebioda is balancing life on tour while battling Crohn's disease.
I've come into a good routine of how I need to take care of my body on the road. It's remarkable that I've made it this far.
CBS Sports presents PGA Tour 2019, Destination Sunday, sponsored by Wells Fargo. This is a commitment to better banking. This is Wells Fargo.
This is Jerry. Jerry has a membership to this gym, but he's not using it. And he has subscriptions to a music service he doesn't listen to and 5 streaming video services he doesn't watch. This is Jerry learning that he's still paying for this stuff he's not using. He's seeing his recurring payments in Control Tower in the Wells Fargo mobile app. This is Jerry canceling a few things. Booyah. This is Jerry appreciating the people who made this possible. Oh look, there they are.
This is Wells Fargo.
Bryson DeChambeau, he's got to make this for the win.
Yeah, Billy. I'd love to know what's going on in his head right now.
The must-see moment sweepstakes. I could win a trip to New York City with the must. Oh man, what about the San Diego Zoo? I've also got so many choices, so many places to pick with these must-see moment sweepstakes.
Oh, wow, look at this.
Enter for your chance to win a trip to any 7 destinations by entering the PGA Tour's must-see moment sweepstakes.
Cheaper, please.
Faster, please.
Better, please. Cheaper. Faster. Better. Cheaper. Faster.
The success of your business can be measured by more than just profit, and we'll help you protect it. Travelers, it's better under the umbrella.
Welcome to the season of championships. You can feel it. It's time to make a move. Make a moment. Make a name.
What a shot.
This is where that just happened meets never to be forgotten.
Unbelievable.
This is not a time to blink. The race for the FedEx Cup continues.
Can you just tell me why?
You've known about me. Why didn't you come find me?
The Red Line, new CBS tonight.
Welcome back to PGA Tour 2019, Destination Sunday, presented by Wells Fargo.
Forward! March!
On Tuesday, the military, veterans, and their families were honored at the Patriots Outpost, with Chesson Hadley showing his support at the morning's festivities.
I have some people in my family who've been a part of the military, so I certainly am very grateful for what they do, and anytime I can be a part of something to give back, it's very special.
In its continued support of the military and the families who may face financial hardships, Wells Fargo presented 2 life-changing gifts.
Tanya, on behalf of thousands of team members at Wells Fargo and the Military Warrior Support Foundation, we'd like to thank you for your sacrifice and honor you with the payment-free vehicle.
Thank you so much.
really a dream come true for us to be awarded a mortgage-free home. It's a really big help. And to the Military Warrior Support Foundation and Wells Fargo, thank you for everything you do.
Since 2012, Wells Fargo has contributed more than $100 million in support of military families.
Seeing so many people that still remember my husband and still remember things that he did, it's just great.
This place is awesome. It's definitely what we called in college a major championship venue. It's going to be a really fun test.
Coming off top 20 finishes in his last 2 starts, Hank Lebioda is enjoying Quail Hollow for the first time. It's one of the many perks of a successful rookie season.
I've earned my right to play on the PGA Tour. To be able to play on the weekends quite a bit, it's really helped me settle in, get comfortable out here, and play the way I know I can.
Yet persevering through his short tenure on tour pales in comparison to the road the 25-year-old took to get here. In 2012, as Lebioda was about to enter his first semester at Florida State University, a battle with salmonella poisoning began an 8-month medical struggle throughout his freshman year.
Hank and I actually ended up in the same psychology class our first semester. He never really ever showed that anything was wrong.
I was traveling with the team, and honestly, as a freshman in college, you feel invincible. Your health is the last thing on your radar.
But after he returned from an amateur event in Miami 15 pounds lighter, Lebioda sought medical attention.
This is right after Christmas 2012, and it determined at the time I had mild to severe Crohn's disease. I had to grow up pretty fast.
Fighting the incurable inflammatory bowel disease at 18 years old, Lebioda refused to let the diagnosis hinder his life or golf game.
This is your business, and this is your livelihood. I kept telling myself I have an opportunity to make a difference, to live outside the boundaries of Crohn's disease, and I took it.
Through his strong will and a careful regimen, Lebioda earned his tour card through the Web.com Tour last season.
I'll never be fully recovered from disease, but at least being able to manage it. Shoot, I'm here right now. I'm playing on the PGA Tour as a 25-year-old with full-blown Crohn's disease, and it's remarkable that I've made it this far.
Welcome.
Here at Quail Hollow, his strict regimen remains in place.
I've come into a good routine of how I need to take care of my body on the road.
One of the things that the nutritionist and the chef came up with at Florida State for me was salmon.
Fried foods are no good. During a flare-up, salads are tough, just because it's a little bit harder to digest.
Yes, sir.
Heavy cheeses, things like that, try to avoid.
And then we're gonna pop this in the oven.
Oh, chef, that looks so good.
Nice char to it. Good?
Pretty good. Now we're on our way to go visit the fitness trailer, go get a quick workout in, and get the body prepped and ready. I'm just gonna do about a 5-minute warm-up.
That new trailer that we have is insane. Every week we have a very good gym to use.
First thing I'm gonna do is a light Turkish get-up.
It's cool to see where he was and where he is now, both with Crohn's and with golf. If you don't know him, you don't know he has the disease.
It's a lot of hinges, squats, presses, and pulls. We try to keep it simple, try to keep my body moving, to have a good balance of strength and movement.
1001, 1002, 1003. It's good work. Good day's work too.
While 3 over through the first 4 holes on Thursday, Lebioda fights back to finish his round even and sits 5 shots off the lead after round 1. And though he looks to make a move up the leaderboard, his play brings a larger message.
He kind of considers it a blessing. A lot of people, if you get diagnosed with something, don't necessarily look at it as a good thing, and to him it's a platform.
It's an opportunity for me to show either what Crohn's disease is, how you can live with it, and how you can live and go and chase your dreams and not let this disease bring you down and keep you in a spot where you don't want to be.
Coming up on Destination Sunday, presented by Wells Fargo. Feeding off the support of his hometown, Charlotte native Harold Varner III pays it forward to a group of high schoolers.
Go walk some holes with them. That's amazing.
While another young golfer enjoys the round of a lifetime alongside the defending champ.
Good swing there, mate.
Just Vivian. Okay. Pretty straightforward line. Watch the wind. Shh.
This is banking made easy. This is Wells Fargo.
1 under par on a hole is a
Birdie.
That's what I'm talking about. And a score of 2 under par is?
Big birdie.
No, it's not that. It's a turkey vulture. Ricky, well, I'm sorry, what turkey? Vulture. Oh, that's turkey. Oh, all right. Let's go. I'll follow you. Go, 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 go.
Otherwise known as sand trap scavengers. Seen it, covered it. September 29th, 2017. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
82 wins.
Oh, mind-boggling. It really is hard to even say, let alone think about.
82 wins is something that you feel like you need 3 lifetimes to be able to achieve.
It's incredible to think of that many wins in one single career.
The dynasty continues. Virginia with the all-time turnaround title. Return to glory.
CBS, the home of champions. This May.
This is a treasure hunt.
Less talk, more pants.
Saving the world has never been more fun. One Treasure premieres Tuesday, May 21st.
Fan moments from the PGA Tour live far beyond the rise of any trophy. Visit PGAtour.com today and share your favorites with hashtag #LiveUnderPar on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. We are in the Wells Fargo fan experience. Any fan is welcome to enter. Fun, interactive learning experiences.
Throughout the week, fans and even some players took in the tournament from a different perspective.
Being at the championship is exciting no matter what, but to come into this kind of engaging environment, fans are coming in to relax and cool off. We want to make sure that the golf fans who experience the Wells Fargo Championship know that and care about engaging the fans and offering them this kind of exciting experience.
And on Wednesday, some young fans enjoyed an exciting experience of their own.
I'm Chesson Hadley. I play on the PGA Tour.
Kids from the first tee joined several PGA Tour players on the driving range for a golf clinic as part of the Succeeding Together initiative.
Integrity, perseverance, respect.
The kids of all ages learned lessons they could apply to their own games.
Think about the shot, relax, and commit to what you're doing. Don't have any indecision, and just relax as much as you can.
And had the opportunity to ask the pros questions.
Why do we hit it so far? So I hit it so far because my muscles. I have real big muscles.
I'm a bit of a kid myself. The First Tee is a pretty amazing organization with their 9 core values. They're teaching them incredibly important life skills that are more important than the game of golf. To be a part of something like that is really cool.
We love golf!
Participants also had the chance to meet former winners of the Wells Fargo Succeeding Together essay contest, like 2018 winner Shabazz Hashmi, who won a spot in last year's Pro-Am and teed up alongside Tiger Woods.
We've remained in touch since the event. He wrote a handwritten letter to me just to say, I really enjoyed playing with you in the Pro-Am. That just meant the world to me.
Each year, it's an opportunity to display the First Tee core values, while bonding with a PGA Tour player of their choice.
You got your work cut out for you.
Do it. A lot of cameras. I'm not saying anything back.
Introduce you to your playing partner.
How are you, mate?
Good.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Nice to meet you. Kobe Narcisse.
Kobe, pleasure.
Thanks. It was a dream of mine. I've been wanting to play with Jason Day for a while.
All right, man. You nervous?
A little bit. First Tee though, nervous.
Yeah, man. It's good, though. Means you care.
Yeah.
100%.
With reigning Wells Fargo champion Jason Day, Kobe's confidence on the first tee set the tone early.
Good swing. Good swing there, mate.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
This is all strange, isn't it? Yeah, people running around.
It was very nerve-wracking. I just kept my tempo kind of slow and made sure I got really good contact. It was nice hitting the ball off the tee, showing everybody what I'm best at and what I can do.
I've met a lot of first tee kids before, but to be able to play with one was exciting. I think we had a lot of fun out there.
This year's Wells Fargo Succeeding Together essay contest was open to over 30,000 participants, with 14-year-old Kobe Narcisse taking home the top prize.
You're going to come and get to play in the Pro-Am with a PGA Tour player. We're thrilled. I can't wait to see you in Charlotte. Come on up.
In his time at the first tee of Greater New Orleans, Kobe's confidence has blossomed.
The first tee has definitely impacted my life. They taught me how to play golf, life skills, how to control my emotions, judgment and confidence, how to control those and use those.
What First Tee has done for my son is it's introduced him to good people, good individuals, good coaches. The First Tee has taught them to just be better as far as life is concerned.
So, Jason, I've told Kobe that the cameras are here for me, not you and him.
Well, I don't know about that. I think they're here for him.
With Wells Fargo's support of the First Tee and Succeeding Together initiative, Kobe took home lessons from one of the game's best.
You got 41 yards, 141 yards. This shot is a little thicker than we said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sneaky, especially when you come out of the rough. You got to like open your face up a little bit.
Jason was so helpful with him on the course. You know, I've never seen a pro golfer spend that much time with a kid going up and down the fairway, talking to him, giving him pointers, and showing him and telling him things that he has to do while on the golf course.
Get used to it, man. You're going to be playing in a long time.
After like 2 holes, I really got in the swing of it, got used to them. It was very welcoming. Like I was playing around with my friends.
Around and an experience that led to an unforgettable day, capitalized by a memorable finish.
Woo-hoo! Big car right there.
It's great having my family and my friends down here. I got to meet Jason Day. Like you meet great people while playing golf, especially through the First Tee. It's been good getting tips from this guy, even though I think I could still put better in, but it was great today. It was very fun.
Still to come, though he's far more comfortable on the football field, Greg Olson takes his shot at Quail Hollow.
Come on back.
Good shot.
Is that good?
And as Harold Varner III pushes to make the cut, he leaves a lasting impact on the tournament, regardless of the outcome.
This is the Averys. This is the Averys trying the hottest new bistro. Wait, and the hottest taqueria? And the hottest, what are those? Oh, pierogies. And this is the Averys wondering if eating out is eating into saving for their first home. This is JC.
Welcome to Wells Fargo. How may I help?
Who's here to help with a free financial health conversation. No strings attached. This is the Averys with the support they needed to get back on track. Well done, guys.
This is Wells Fargo.
Cheaper, please.
Faster, please.
Better, please. Cheaper. Faster. Better. Cheaper. Faster.
The success of your business can be measured by more than just profit, and we'll help you protect it. Travelers, it's better under the umbrella.
Welcome to the season of championships. You can feel it. It's time to make a move. Make a moment. Make a name.
What a shot.
This is where that just happened means never to be forgotten.
Unbelievable.
This is not a time to blink. The race for the FedEx Cup continues.
Meeting people is my life. I was embarrassed to show my teeth. It was time to do something that was going to be permanent.
The Clear Choice one-day approach is making dental implants a reality for people all over the country who suffer from missing or failing teeth.
We have expertise that you might not find anywhere else, all in one location.
The next day, I had a new smile. Couldn't wait to show some folks.
Schedule your free consultation today. We'll even talk about financing options.
I had the best smile I'd ever had in my life.
Call Clear Choice today.
Sophisticated cyber criminals are attacking American hospitals, airports, cities, and towns.
At what point does this ransomware come to our phones?
Tonight.
Welcome back to PGA Tour 2019, Destination Sunday, presented by Wells Fargo.
Cool. Same height, that's solid.
It doesn't ever happen, does it?
Harold Varner III teed it up with NASCAR drivers Denny Hamlin, Ricky Stenhouse Jr.,
Some of it's embarrassing, ain't it?
and Kyle Larson in this week's Pro-Am.
How long have you been racing?
Started racing go-karts when I was 6 years old, so.
Really?
Yeah. And then Kyle and I grew up racing dirt cars, same thing.
We had a good time and they're really competitive. 4-3 and we tied. No strokes for you, buddy. But I knew! This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in a pro. It was pretty funny seeing them have to like putt out and stuff and talking smack to each other. That's why. Y'all are evil, man. Just give him that putt.
I got to see how funny he is out there on the golf course, so with that loose attitude, he's able to put up some good numbers.
Denny, we'll make some birdies, I swear. One time, dog. Oh, nice. Thanks. I knew I could help the team. Yes. Appreciate it. Thanks.
And while the laughs were plentiful, Varner also provided insight into the challenges of the course.
That false front.
Oh yeah, you're screwed. Just hit it on past the pin and putt
Past the
back.
pin?
Yeah, dude, because if it comes back, it might even go in the water.
To have a big event like this come in and be able to be a part of it,
Thank you.
I think you knew you were making that no matter what.
it's really neat to come down here and watch them do their job, and they do it really well.
Yeah, I like that.
Friday at Quail Hollow provides its usual flair for the dramatic, with many players fighting to see the weekend, among several others competing for the lead.
Played some really good stuff today. I probably played better today than I did yesterday in terms of, how I hit it off the tee.
Overnight co-leader Rory McIlroy picks up where he left off as he birdies his opening hole and two more through his opening 9.
Rolls it to the cup and in the middle, Rory McIlroy.
Starting his second round 2 shots off the lead, Jason Duffner surges at the start of Friday.
I've played some good golf here at this event in the past, so I like the golf course.
Following up an eagle with a birdie on 8 to get to 7 under.
Duff Daddy, his Friday rolls on.
I just want to play so well here. I just got to keep working, keep doing what I do best, just believe in myself and put my nose in the ground.
Trying to bounce back from an opening round 77, Harold Varner III begins Friday 5 shots off the cut line.
Ooh, what a start for Harold.
And opens his round with 2 birdies in his first 4 holes.
Well deserved for Harold Varner.
Playing just 22 miles away from his hometown of Gastonia, North Carolina, Varner's drive to play his way into the weekend reflects his seemingly unlikely path to the PGA Tour.
Growing up, Harold did not have the financial resources that a lot of the junior golfers do. He's always wanted to give back to juniors in the same situation that he was growing up.
What's up, boys? How you doing?
Bauer.
Bauer? Harold, nice to meet you.
Little more than a month ago,
Thank you.
Varner welcomed a dozen high school teams from across North and South Carolina to the inaugural HV3 Invitational.
I look like I could be on those teams with all the red colors.
Yeah, that's true.
A 2-day golf event through Varner's Foundation aimed at promoting affordable access to youth sports.
I played a local golf course called Gastonia Municipal. It was $100 from June 1st until September 1st, so that was my accessible moment and gave me a chance to fall in love with a game that brought me here.
He wants that type of program for all juniors. We're glad to have his help and hope to spread the word on his foundation and what he is doing to give back.
The opportunities that golf has given me, I think that should be in everyone's life. So many people helped me, so why would I not do it?
Beyond hosting the tournament, Varner also invited the winning team to join him on Wednesday at the Wells Fargo Championship.
He gave us a present of coming out here to walk some holes with him. That's amazing.
Oh, that's good.
It's really cool to come out here and see him walk inside the ropes and see what they get to do.
Since he's around the area, I've kind of seen him in and out of tournaments. When he plays good, it's good to watch.
I've been hearing him talking about his driver.
That was pretty good. Very nice.
It's really cool to see what he's talking about.
He's such a great guy. He's a people person. He'll talk to anybody, and he's very kind to everybody.
It's so special when you can go and see him inside the ropes competing with the big names on the tour and have success, but it hasn't changed him. He's still Harold Varner III from Gastonia.
Good luck, all right?
Varner makes his hometown proud by putting up a strong fight at Quail Hollow.
Yeah! That's number 2 today.
But it's ultimately not enough, as an up and down round results in a missed cut.
The score doesn't dictate, how I'm playing, so I just need to remind myself that and just keep working.
Conversely, Tony Finau carries his momentum from his hot finish on Thursday. A 2 under 69 moves him up 39 spots on the leaderboard, while Hank Lebioda and Adam Long each hang on to join Finau with a weekend tee time. The shuffling leaderboard is also prevalent at the top.
He's human, everybody. He's human.
As McIlroy struggles down the stretch, going 3 over on his final 2 holes.
Double bogey finish, that's painful.
I turned a 66 into a 70, so look, golf, it's a funny game, and these things happen, and still right there going into the weekend.
While McIlroy slips, both Justin Rose
got one, finally, there we go.
And Jason Day fire red numbers to creep up into the top 10 at 5 under.
Turning right towards the hole, and he buried it.
Of course, it's playing pretty difficult out there. You've got to have a short game to keep any sort of momentum going and try and just creep yourself up the leaderboard, get yourself into contention on Sunday.
Another name moving up the leaderboard is Jason Duffner, who remains hot on the back 9 with 4 birdies, capping it off on the difficult par 3 17th.
Yes! Oh, it hung on the edge, and it dropped.
I'll take it. It's been a while since I've been in the lead or competing for the tournament, but I know what that feels like, so it'll be a good experience.
Duffner ties his career low round with a 63 on Friday, giving him a 1-shot cushion over Joel Damon and Max Homa. He's 5 shots clear of the next pursuers as he seeks his first win in nearly 2 years.
Being out here, being competitive, trying to win tournaments is where I want to be at. I've done everything that I ever thought I could do in golf, so I want to take this last window to make the most of it.
This is Jerry. Jerry has a membership to this gym, but he's not using it. And he has subscriptions to a music service he doesn't listen to and 5 streaming video services he doesn't watch. This is Jerry learning that he's still paying for this stuff he's not using. He's seeing his recurring payments in Control Tower, in the Wells Fargo mobile app. This is Jerry canceling a few things. Booyah. This is Jerry appreciating the people who made this possible. Oh look, there they are.
This is Wells Fargo.
82 wins.
Ugh, mind-boggling.
It really is hard to even say, let alone think about.
82 wins is something that you feel like you need 3 lifetimes to be able to achieve.
It's incredible to think of that many wins in one single career.
If a dirty CPAP is making you sick, you're not alone. I was getting sinus infections because I wasn't cleaning my CPAP properly, and that continued until I got my SoClean. SoClean is the world's first automated CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. It kills 99.9% of all CPAP germs and bacteria that can build up in your CPAP equipment.
I don't have to push a button or anything. I just put the mask in the chamber, close the lid, and it runs automatically. SoClean has been a lifesaver.
SoClean works on all popular CPAP machines and masks. Try it risk-free for 30 days. Even shipping is free. Call 1-800-379-6330 to take advantage of this limited time offer.
I would recommend the SoClean machine to anyone else. It is that good of a machine. It has made that big a difference in my life.
Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. Even shipping is free. Call 1-800-379-6330 or go to SoClean.com.
The world's best are the prestigious Wanamaker Trophy, and Tiger shoots for back-to-back majors. The PGA Championship is just 2 weeks away on CBS.
Want your sports news without the yelling and fake debates? Stream CBS Sports HQ, the free 24/7 network for nonstop highlights and news. Download the CBS Sports app today.
Is that a birdie for us? Amazing how a 5 turns into a 3, huh?
At Wednesday's Pro-Am, a pair of Carolina Panthers prowled around Quail Hollow.
Yeah, pants is aggressive.
This is for me, professional. I get to wear pants once a year, and this is my chance.
Pro Bowl tight end Greg Olson teed it up with tour player Von Taylor as teammate Luke Kuechly looked on.
Come on back. Good shows
Is that
up. Greg and I have done this for the last few years, and it's awesome. I love walking courses. I don't know what it is. It's outside. We've got great weather. There you go, bud. You get to meet all the golfers. It's just cool to watch these guys swing because I stink at golf, and I wish I could swing like these guys.
I wouldn't say this is a great lie.
If anybody can do it, you can, Greg.
Yeah, thanks, Lukey.
Get through.
Get through? This is something we look forward to every year, to come out here and play. We bring a lot of our friends and family. To do it here in your hometown at a course like this is pretty special. We got great fan support with the team. They all come out here and chase us around for the day. It's awesome.
During the season, the support that they give us is great, and it's kind of cool to meet them and give back. And I remember when I was a little kid, getting autographs was like the coolest thing ever.
Thank you. Thank you.
You give us a read, you get a hat signed? Is that how it works? That's a good trade.
But as the intensity ramps up throughout the week, it seems fitting that 5 is a noteworthy number for Rory McIlroy, with the final round coinciding with Cinco de Mayo. Anchored by a 5-under opening round, he entered the weekend inside the top 10 for the 5th time this year.
Into the middle for Rory. He's now birdied those 3 in a row.
He's also in search of multiple win season number 5, which would continue to build upon a strong year for one of the tour's premier players.
Obviously, the ultimate goal is to win tournaments, but there's little mini goals that you need to set yourself within those weeks to get away from being results oriented and be more focused on the process, just trying to be better.
There's an evolution underway for Rory McIlroy. Already a surefire Hall of Famer through the first decade of his career, the 15-time PGA Tour champion is taking a cerebral approach to his success on tour.
I can feel I'm a better golfer right now than I was a couple of years ago.
What a shot from McIlroy. Best of the day.
It's been having a focus on my attitude, especially my attitude to golf, and not letting golf define who I am as a person. And I think that's been the big difference between the highs and lows of the last few years.
He's doing a lot of good things, and if I was Rory, I'd just be basically telling myself to be patient and just keep focusing on what I'm doing and keep creating the chances.
I've become a lot more comfortable with the fact that I'm going to fail more times than I succeed, and trying to come to terms better with perceived losses, whether they be second place, third place, fourth place. At the end of the day, all you're trying to do is get that ball in the hole, and if you feel like you're doing that pretty well, then what's there to be frustrated about?
So far this season, the new mindset is paying off. McIlroy has recorded a top 10 finish in 7 of his 9 starts, the best percentage on tour in 2018-19, highlighted by his victory at the Players' Championship.
And Rory McIlroy is a Players' Champion.
He's obviously got that type of game that when he wins, it looks so easy that you think, why aren't you doing this week in, week out?
I feel like I'm putting things in place to get to a point where I'll get back to those 4-win, 5-win, 6-win seasons. I'm more comfortable playing the sort of golf I'm playing right now, where I'm consistent and just waiting for any given week where it's my turn to win.
Up next,
moving day at the Wells Fargo Championship.
Players fight to make the most of Saturday and move into a strong position for the final round.
Why won't this fit in? Okay. Pretty straightforward line. Watch the wind. Shh.
This is banking made easy. This is Wells Fargo.
How do things work? Things that give us so much joy. How can we make healthcare better, smarter, more affordable? How can shared intelligence spark brilliant solutions? How can we help manage chronic illness? How do we bring everyone together so that healthcare finally works for all of us? We know how. We are the how. Optum. How well gets done.
Welcome to the season of championships. You can feel it. It's time to make a move. Make a moment. Make a name.
What a shot.
This is where that just happened means never to be forgotten.
Unbelievable.
This is not a time to blink. The race for the FedEx Cup continues.
Yesterday, in the third round of the Wells Fargo Championship, it was Rory McIlroy's 30th birthday. Watch him here try to blow out the candles at the 12th. In contention, and we'll have coverage later today from Charlotte here on CBS.
CBS Sports presents PGA Tour 2019, Destination Sunday, sponsored by Wells Fargo. This is a commitment to better banking. This is Wells Fargo. Opening his 30th birthday in contention Saturday at Quail Hollow, two-time Wells Fargo champion Rory McIlroy was part of a special birthday surprise earlier in the week.
Hey guys, how are you?
McIlroy spent some time chatting with young fans after he donated 600 school lunches to children in the Charlotte area.
And out before you return. How old do you think I am? 18? I like you. I'm turning 30. Of course, I would love you to sing happy birthday.
As birthday wishes echo throughout Quail Hollow, McIlroy rings in his 30s with a bogey-free 1-under opening 9.
A birdie for Rory, the two-time winner here, is in contention again at Quail Hollow.
And low numbers are there for the taking on moving day.
Sergio is on a tear today.
Sergio Garcia posts a 6-under 65 for the low round of the day. But all chase the trio who start the day in double figures.
Jason Duffner looking to win for the first time since 2017. Joel Damon, Max Homa looking for their first wins.
Jason Duffner and Joel Damon struggle out of the gate, opening the door for Max Homa.
Oh, that's gutsy. Holds on to the lead now by himself.
But he's not the only one surging up the leaderboard, as Patrick Reed birdies 3 of his first 5 holes.
Watch out for this man today.
Pat Perez cards a bogey-free 3-under front. while Justin Rose adds 3 birdies of his own before making the turn.
Low numbers certainly possible on this Saturday.
And the defending champion starts the day 6 back as he looks to hone in his putter.
And that should make his putting a little easier.
I love putting. I love holding putts. I'm a lot more in control of my putting than any other part of my game. Ever since I was a kid. Hit it everywhere, get up and down, hole a big putt.
Finishing in style.
Usually when you're putting well, there's not much thinking of it. There's not a lot thinking on the stroke. You just kind of feel it.
Nice speed, good putt.
There's something you have it or you don't. That I really see the line of the ball, how the ball will roll towards the hole. And putting is one of those things, it's an art. You need to be very creative.
Oh my goodness! What a putt!
Artistry is often invoked in describing golf. It's a shot trail from Bubba Watson. It's Phil Mickelson hitting a flop shot. It's Tiger Woods putting to the picture. And it's on these greens where a golfer's artistry can be displayed to great effect.
Just right down the chute there.
That's where Jason Day has been painting masterpieces.
You gotta want it. You gotta want that ball to get in the hole. You have to want it enough. I'm really good at it, but it's greatest equalizer.
In his victory last year at Quail Hollow, it was the driving factor in hoisting the trophy. Alongside a field-leading performance around the greens, Day finished second in strokes gained putting, was perfect from within 5 feet, and topped the list in one-putt percentage.
When I'm putting, I can see a line, an imaginary line, going from my ball to the hole, and a lot of guys can't see that. It's easier for me to visualize the ball going in.
Right in the middle.
I spend 2.5 hours a day putting every day. I really love working on my putting. If you break it down of what percentages you actually use out in the golf course, putting is probably the most.
This season on the PGA Tour, the average player takes nearly 41% of their strokes with the flat stick, and Day has been one of the best with it since 2013-14. He's ranked top 10 in strokes gained putting for 4 seasons, outperforming the tour by more than 175 strokes in that time frame, 3rd best overall.
When I look down, I focus on my line, making sure that I'm lined up correctly to my line, and then once I look at the hole, I look back down at the ball, I throw my awareness to the hole, I think about speed. Being able to read a green is key to holding a lot of putts.
He knew it was in. Awesome stuff, Jason Day.
I went through a stretch there where I hold a lot of putts, and for some reason I felt like, should I pinch myself? Because it didn't matter what it was, it would just go on the hole.
The man is a machine on the greens.
That stretch was the end of 2015 and into 2016 when he ran off 7 wins in a 10-month span.
Another Day family celebration at a big championship.
Day led the tour in strokes gained putting for the 2015-16 season, picking up more than a stroke on the field per round with the putter, the highest average ever recorded in the shot length era. Entering the week in Charlotte 4th in that category, he'll again rely on his skills with the great equalizer, as he aims to become the event's first repeat champion.
Knowing that the work that I put in is paying off, I know that I need to work harder, even still, to get back to the way that I was putting in 2015 and 16. If I can do that for a long period of time, hopefully I'll go down as one of the best putters to live.
After opening 1 under through 6, Day's round is derailed by 3 bogeys and a double.
I've talked ad nauseum of how good he is with that club in his hand. A lot of good-looking putts that just aren't going in.
While Rose and Perez continue their hot starts on the back.
Chip-in birdie for Pat Perez to get him to 9 under par.
Homa tacks on another birdie and maintains his lead at the turn, but the round is put to a halt.
Storm clouds are approaching the Wells Fargo Championship.
And some in the hunt take advantage of the delay.
For about an hour, and he came out with a birdie. There we go.
including Damon, who fights back as a birdie on 10 leads to 2 more in his next 4 holes.
You're struggling. Rain delays are your friend.
Yes, they are.
As players begin to find their rhythm, they're struck yet again by inclement weather. And once play resumes, the contenders make one final push up the leaderboard.
Oh, dancing on the cup.
Just sort of hung around all day. You know, I stayed really patient. 3 closer to the lead than I was starting off today, so that's a good thing.
While many fail to make a charge, Rose ends his day 3 back, as Perez posts a 5 under 66, positioning himself 1 off the lead in his 2nd week back from injury.
I'm a little surprised. You know, I knew I was hitting it good and playing well, but I'm a little surprised to be here, but it's nice.
And 3 sit tied at the top as Championship Sunday awaits.
I like the moment, so I'm looking forward to getting out there and feeling a little bit. And honestly, it's just a fun experience for me at this point. I'm just going to keep playing good golf.
I handled pretty well today, and I mean, I'm going to be nervous again tomorrow, but this is why you play. I mean, competing against the best. I mean, that leaderboard's pretty stacked, so I'm excited.
Damon and Homa each hold a share of the 54-hole lead for the first time in their careers as they seek their first PGA Tour victory, while Duffner looks for his 4th win after leading or co-leading entering the final round. The destination has arrived, Sunday of the Wells Fargo Championship. And throughout the week, golf proved to be much more than a game.
How are you, mate? Good. It was a dream of mine. I've been wanting to play with Jason Day for a while.
Woo-hoo! Big putt right there.
Along with the stories of commitment, perseverance, and dedication, a worthy champion is soon to be crowned.
The final round of the Wells Fargo Championship.
A stern test for the best in golf.
Sunday has arrived, and the stage is set for a thrilling finale.
Matt Maxing let one go.
Now we're talking.
That's the way to do it.
Tremendous golf has already been played, and some huge names on the first page of the leaderboard in Charlotte.
The dynasty continues. Virginia with the all-time turnaround title.
Return to glory. CBS, the home of champions.